Hey guys, so today I will be showing you my updated eyebrow routine. And yes, I got my braces off and I also cut my hair. I donated it, guys, 12 inches. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start off with this e.l.f. clear brow gel. I like to do this so I can kind of shape my brows before I actually apply any brow product, excuse me. And I like doing this because it creates texture. What I mean by texture is that it makes my eyebrows look a little bit more hairier, a little bit more natural, and it also helps the brow product adhere to my brows easier. And yeah, I feel like this is a really great way to kind of amp up your brows if you do have more of a thinner brow shape. And listening to Maybelline. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my Amor's angled lip eyebrow brush with a spoolie at the end, and I'm taking the Anastasia DipBrow pomade in the shade Auburn, and I'm basically just underlining the brow. You probably noticed how I was using the inside of the cap to kind of like mix the product, warm it up a little bit, and like make sure my brush is like flat. See, if your brush is flat and really thin, it's going to be way easier to create more crisp lines and brow-like strokes, if that makes sense. So with whatever's left on my brow brush, I'm going to go ahead and fill in the body of my brow. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and start filling in the tail portion of my brow. And what I usually do is just connect the arch of my brow and then connect it to the end of my brow, if that makes sense. And I just go ahead and fill that in. Okay, so now this is the most important part of my brow routine, I feel like. I really don't like a harsh front of the brow, so what I do is I turn my brush horizontally and I start flicking upwards. What this is going to do is going to kind of feather out that front portion of the brow, and it's not going to be as harsh as, say, your end of the brow or the body. It's going to look really feathered out, really smooth. And just make sure it's blended and don't add any more brow product unless you really have to. And now I'm just going to go ahead and outline the top of my eyebrow, and I did take a little bit more product because I wanted the line to be a little bit more crisp. So yeah, I'm just filling in the top of the brow and just blending it out. And then your brush looks something like this. I have a before and after, side by side. And I'm just going to go ahead and speed through my other brow. It's exactly the same thing that I do on my other brow, but I just didn't want to bore you with both of my brows. So you can go ahead and enjoy this. Okay guys, I'm going to go ahead and take this flat synthetic eyeshadow brush with a little bit of my Maybelline concealer, and I'm just going to go ahead and clean up the under portion of my brows. Since I use a very thin brush, I usually do get crisp lines. but if I do mess up, usually I do on my left brow all the time, I'll just take a little bit of concealer and just clean it up. I like to blend it out with my finger, and I take the littlest amount of concealer because I really don't like that really carved out, you know what I mean? I don't know, it's just not my thing. And I just make sure to blend it really good with my finger, and if I do lose some of that sharpness or color, I'll just go in with my brush again and fix that. And now I'm taking again that clear brow gel and just brushing my brow hairs upwards. I like to focus a lot on my front hairs. This is so awkward. Just so it can look like I have a lot of hair, and that's me showing you how to do it. And brushing your hair upwards will definitely make your hair look, or your eyebrows look, more natural and hairier. Yeah. So this is what my eyebrows look like now. And that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I appreciate you guys being super patient with me, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye.